Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. Y'all know that I have, or rather, have no respect for the Mary Sue. The website on here of that name. And because they are basically sexist pieces of shit. And now it seems they can add racism to their resume. The Mary Sue promotes racism and sexism and call to remake The Princess Bride. Yes, people, they actually want to remake a very great classic. All because of their foolish beliefs. Let's get into this. The Mary Sue's Kayla Hale Stern openly promoted racism in a recent article calling for The Princess Bride film to be remade. Hale Stern's headline blares, "The only reason to remake The Princess Bride would be to gender swap and diversify it." Her article doubles down on the headline. "As far as I can see, there's no call whatsoever for a Princess Bride do-over unless the studio intends to radically change up the characters, dynamic, and hugely diversify the cast. By diversify, she means replace white characters and actors. And she makes it very clear that's what she means. The only Princess Bride remake I'd accept is if the intent is to dramatically alter the current form. First of all, the original movie is painfully, blindingly white. This would need to be the first element upgraded to the 21st century. There's no reason why any character in a new Princess Bride couldn't be a person of color, and fantastically diverse cast would be excellent to see, especially for the heroic Wesley. I'm already picturing John Boyega, and you can't stop me." Let's move on. In fact, Hale Stern declares that every single character could benefit from a diversity of casting. She does make exceptions for Miracle Max and Valerie, explaining, "Because any studio did not bring back living legends Billy Crystal and Carol Kane to those roles does not deserve to be making movies." I'm going to call this what it is: racism. This is the promotion of prejudice, discrimination, and antagonism directed against white actors and characters based on the belief that diversity casting of other characters is superior. Yeah, that actually does cover the definition of racism pretty damn well. Not only is it racist in the sense that it believes non-white actors and characters are superior to white actors and characters, but it's racist by tokenizing characters. This is what I've been talking about, people. I've been saying it and saying it and saying it. The idea that non-white actors are only fit to play roles previously portrayed by white actors or characters that were originally created as white, it belittles non-white characters and actors with the belief that they cannot stand on their own and have to rely on an intellectual property that was made famous with white actors and characters. And then another quote, "And then you have the one I speak about the most, and a classically white character gets turned into a black character, be it a copy of him in the comic like Miles Morales, which is just tokenized Spider-Man, or crossing into live action. So you have a classically white character in the comics, but when they depict them in live action, they are black." July details how insulting it is discussing Disney and Marvel Studios' current practices. It's insulting. It's effing insulting when you consider that. Just think about it. I know most of you all have never thought about it like that. Damn, they keep championing this diversity and inclusiveness. The black characters that they bring are not original. However, July refers to Eric July, also known as Young Ripper. However, Hale Stern doesn't just promise or promote racism, she also promotes sexism. She writes, "But what would further permit the idea of a new Princess Bride is, for a new century to take root in my head is if many of the roles are gender swapped," she says. Or she adds, again, this can be done with all of the primary characters without losing the overarching storylines. She specifically wants Buttercup and Wesley gender swapped. So, the simplest fix is to shake up the entire Princess Bride dynamic, is to make Wesley a woman and Buttercup a man. Wow. Just wow. This is the most definitely sexist. As my colleague Jorge Arenas explains why gender swapping in general is sexist, it pretends that the sexes aren't unique and are interchangeable. It completely negates the contributions and struggles of each. Not only is gender swapping in general sexist, but it also tokenizes the characters as well. You are playing a female version of a male character. It's not a unique character that can stand on its own. It's a ripoff that has no standing outside the original it stole from. Yep, that's basically true. Not basically, it's all true. Cale Hale Stern attempts to shrug off her racist and sexist call to race and gender swap The Princess Bride, writing, The Princess Bride isn't perfect, but it's plenty wonderful, and it's set down like a sacred text that doesn't need to be altered or resurrected. Yeah, have a laugh and at that line after spewing inordinate amounts of racism and sexism. It seems to me that the Mary Sue has basically become a true wet rag of vile hatred. And as Sir Alec Guinness once said in a very good movie a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. Anyway, folks, that's the video. Let me know what you all think down in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. This has been Orange Hat Reviews, and I'll catch you all on the next one.